So
Okay.
upon entering the museum, first thing you'll see is a life-size Spider-Man. Then here's just the desk. So let's go ahead and look at this. Looks like this is a room for different Disney figures. These are some pretty big figures here. They look like a 1/4 scale. I believe this is a sideshow line. As you can see my hand, they look about 30 plus inches tall. Lots of different Disney figures if you're into Disney. Ooh, look at that Ratchet and Crank. I don't know if that is gaming heads, but that's actually really cool. It's pretty big actually. If that's the gaming heads 1/6, that's a big statue. I may consider getting that. Over here, we got lots of other different toys. A lot of these look like vinyl figures. Most of these look like vinyl figures, so not really statues per se. There's the Majin Buu Gigantic series. First time I've had a chance to look at that. It's pretty big. Looks like a real cloth. Got some bust here. All the Gigantic series. There's lots of different Dragon Ball Z stuff. A lot of these are just vinyl toys. They're not really per se a statue. There's the Piccolo. A lot of people like that Piccolo figure. Does look pretty good, but you can definitely tell it's plastic. Here is what looks to be like a life-size Goku and Krillin. Very dusty. A lot of these are not super detailed. They're more or less just big. I was not expecting these to be super detailed. This is pretty cool. You basically got the Mario Kart entire line. Looks to be about a 1/4 scale. I'm not sure who made these, if they're customs or not, but they are pretty cool for sure. If you're into Mario Kart. Over here we got some small figures. Not sure what this is from. And here we got a life-size Goku. The lighting's not too good in here. Some life-size figures. Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. There's the Goku. These life-size are not very detailed at all. Here is lots of just random stuff. I'm not sure what it's really from. Let's get to the more detailed stuff. This is pretty cool. We got a Ghostbusters display. It's like maybe a 1/15 scale. Got a building for Ghostbusters. More Mario setup. Got a whole almost like a level going on here. This is the Plants vs. Zombies game. Lots of different figures here. This is Kingdom Hearts. These look like King Arts small scale figures. Loved that video game. If you ever have a chance, definitely play it. And then Final Fantasy. It's Final Fantasy X right there. Loved that video game. A few more life-size figures. Donald Duck. Homer Simpson Batman. Remember seeing that on eBay actually. Here is some life-size, The Incredibles. So these are all life-size figures. Not sure what the material's made out of. They're definitely huge. The one in the back looks to be about 8+ feet tall. So this is the first level of the Yexel Toy Museum. And it looks like that figure over I did see is actually the Ratchet & Clank gaming head. So that's actually a huge figure. I think I may actually just collect that line now. So let's go upstairs. So upstairs, first thing I'm seeing is life-size Mario. So this is ginormous. Super Mario 3D Land. Absolutely humongous. You know, that Bowser is like 15 feet tall. Mario. All the different Mario characters, you got the entire land basically life-size, which is really cool. Next, we got the Hellboy setup. So I don't know what, I think that's NECA figure right there. Life-size, his gun, life-size right hand of Doom. Hellboy bust. I'm not sure what that figure is, but this is where we're starting to get to the more detailed figures. You know, that Hellboy bust looks pretty good. One thing I do realize is life-size busts really do need acrylic eyes. Now here's where we're getting at. This is what I've been wanting to see. This is awesome. Let's go look at these. So we got some, I'm not sure if this is the Hot Toys. That looks way too massive to be a Hot Toys. But here is Batman and Bane with these gigantic tumblers. Not sure what scale that is, but that is massive. We got here a life-size Kratos bust. So my friend Adam Prince, he actually got this bust. This thing is actually pretty cheap, although it looks incredible when you look at it. The eyes look good. They have a nice shiny glow. It's not acrylic, but the paint job looks really good. They were able to successfully get a look of the ash in the skin tone, so you can still see the skin tone. You got a 1-to-1 replica of the Blades of Chaos. Different Iron Man figures. Different toys up here of just DC. Then right here looks to be the Hot Toys Avengers setup. I've never seen this in person, so this is really cool. This is a 1/6 scale. You got the entire cast. Pretty good likeness for sure. I don't like the ability to see that like on Hulk right there. I hate that. That's one reason I don't like the Hot Toys. Up here, this looks like a 1/4 NECA line, if I was to guess. Basically, it's just all horror themed. Very cool. I definitely like that 1/4 leather face right there. I think that's NECA. I'm not sure exactly. Let's go ahead. Here we got an Indiana Jones setup. So a few different figures here. Not sure what these two are. They look pretty freaking cool though. Here's a Sideshow Indiana Jones figure. I have not seen this one in person yet. So here it is. Looks good. That life-size Indiana Jones sort of like costume. You have this replica from Raiders of the Lost Ark. And here we got, this is the Inner Bay Terminator 1/4 scale, along with the Inner Bay T1000 scale, which I did show you in the Inner Bay video. Life-size busts. Look at that detail in the skin tone. Lots of, you know, this is a severely battle damaged bust of Arnold. The eye is acrylic, I can definitely tell. It does not look mixed media. It looks like this is fully sculpted. I believe this is Sideshow. And I believe that bust of the T2 is also Sideshow. I think that teeth could look a little bit better. And this right here, the Men in Black, this is made by ECC. This is highly proclaimed. You know, if you look at that face right there, that looks just like a human being, basically. And then inside, you got the little alien. Very detailed and cool. No, that's very realistic. And you got, looks to be Hot Toys M&J. Here we got the Avatar, Jake and Neytiri, and this is the life-size bust of Neytiri. That thing is really big. I've got to back up the camera, goodness. That thing is huge, you know, compared to Neytiri. I have both Jake and Neytiri, but this bust is huge. Although, I feel like those eyes could be done better. But let me just show you from a distance. And looks like he got my Batman along with a Joker. I have this set up right here. I'm really curious on this tumbler, what scale that is, because I don't think that's the Hot Toys one, because that looks way too freaking big. If this is the Hot Toys one, then I am getting that, because that's ridiculously big. Let's go around and see what else we got here. Here is the Weta King Kong vs. V-Rex, which I do have. Over here we got Harry Potter. Ooh, Ted. Basketball setup. Looks like Hot Toys or Interbay figures. Master Chief. Here's some life-size busts. These look to be customs. Believe that's Jordan, Pippen, Kobe, and not sure who that is. This is a unique custom right here. Gigantic Hulk fighting a Wolverine. That's pretty unique. Over here we got a lot more figures. So here is a life-size figure from Resident Evil. This thing is really big for a life-size bust. It's very wide. This is the Burkini. I believe this is made by Hollywood Collectibles. Pretty cool for sure. I like that. And here's the little zombie dog. It's pretty cool. More Resident Evil figures. Looks like this is all from the game. Got some different figures here. This looks like more Interbay, Mr. Bean, Rambo. I believe this is more 1/4 NECA figures. Planet of the Apes, more Resident Evil. Wife was telling me I need to come look over here. I believe this is the Iron Man haul. So immediately I see 3 life-size Iron Man statues. This looks to be about a 1/6 scale Iron Man. And right here we have like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. We got like 25 life-size Iron Mans. This one looks incredible. Battle damaged. I don't know all the Iron Man suits, you know, like mark what, mark this. But there is a lot of figures in here from all the different Iron Man. Here is Iron Patriot, life size. You know, Iron Man's definitely pretty big. You know, I would say 6'5" at least. Tons of Iron Man. There's the Iron Man 3, I do recognize that. That looks like the Avengers Iron Man to me. Insane amounts of Iron Man. And not all of them do light up. I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lit up currently. Another life-size Iron Man. I think I like these 2 right here the most. Just a brief view. I'm not sure who made these. I think they actually may be